Hey YouTube family, how are you guys doing? Sorry about the scruff. I'm on vacation and I'm not shaving. So welcome to yet another episode. It's been a great week of you and me checking out gear in my basement. Ta-da! Oh, so today we have a Bugera head. Compliments of my buddy Barry. So this is like the Barry show, the Barry Gear show. So again, if you haven't watched my other videos, so Barry's a friend of mine. I just recently reconnected with because unbeknownst to me, his goal now that he's retired is to learn how to play guitar. So he's got all this gear, like he's got a ton of awesome gear. It's like more than me, and I play guitar. It's crazy. So he again he came across my YouTube channel, and he knows that I play, and he lives literally 20 minutes away from me, and he asked if I would kind of check out some of his gear, and so I said, yeah, I'll check out some of your gear, but do you mind if I kind of make a YouTube video with it so I can share some info with some watchers and stuff? And he's like, sure, absolutely, go for it. I think it'd be awesome to have my gear on YouTube. I'm like, all right. So let me show you what we got going on here. All right, so today we're going to be testing out the Bugera G5 Infinium head. So this is a tube head. It's got two tubes in it. It's 5 watts at max, and you can take it down. Well, I'll show you the back panel and I'll show you the switch, but you can take it down to like, I think 0.5 of a watt. So I don't know that it would be like a gigging amp unless you were going to mic it, but for home use, 5 watts, and that, especially that 0.5 watts, it's really cool. So very simple amplifier, 2-channel. So you have clean. I'll get a little closer here. So we'll start here at the guitar input. So you have the clean channel that's totally separate from this tone stack. So unless I'm doing something wrong, but when I tried it, the tone stack is only active with the overdrive channel. So clean channel, which gives you a tone and volume. Overdrive gives you volume and gain. You have the tone stack, which gives you morph, treble, middle, and bass. So the morph is something interesting. So the morph allows you, if you can see that below, it says USA on the left, and I know there's a shadow there, but it's UK on the right. So that morph knob is supposed to help you, or it's supposed to give you more of a USA tone tube amp versus if you crank it all the way to the right, more of a UK type amplifier. Again, this doesn't work on the clean channel, but we'll play with it a little bit on the dirty channel, and of course a level for the reverb, and that's it. So power and standby. Here, let me unplug this. So this is just my guitar, and I'm going to carefully flip the amp on its face, and we'll walk around the back. So I'll show you the panels. So if you can see inside there, you can see right there, there's one tube glowing, and there's another tube glowing in the back over here. So yeah, so just 2 tubes, and then you have a line input, and to be honest, I'm not even sure what that is. I don't know. I looked on the website, and I didn't really, I guess maybe I wasn't looking hard enough, but I'm not sure what the line input is. It's not an output, so obviously maybe it's just something to it just throws me off because it's a 1/4 inch jack, but you can probably put like an MP3 player or some tunes in it, and it'll send it out, I guess, and you can jam with it. But normally on those amps, It's only an 1/8 of an inch jack, which is why I'm kind of surprised. And then here you have an effects loop, which you can set the level of your effects loop at -10 to +4 decibels, which is kind of cool. I've never really seen that before. Foot switch to switch channels. I don't have the foot switch, so I'll be doing it manually. And this is kind of cool. The headphone jack, Barry, he plays with the headphones at home, and when he practices and stuff, and he says it sounds awesome. So I won't be testing that because I have a speaker cab. But with the headphones, you can select a 1x12 cab or a 4x12 cab, which is kind of cool. It probably sounds awesome in the headphones. And then here again, you have the speaker out, and you have the 0.1 watt, 1 watt, and 5 watts. So today, everything will be done at the 1 watt setting, and I'll be cranking the amp, and you'll see how, well, I guess you guys won't be able to tell, but it's really not loud, which is kind of awesome because you get all the tones. And then you have your Infinium tube life monitoring. So again, this little system, I don't know what they have in there, but this little system is supposed to prolong the tube life like up to 7 years, I think I read, or was it 7 times the tube life over a standard amplifier? Maybe that was it. 7 times the tube life over a regular amplifier. So I don't know what this is, but it must control, how hot they get and et cetera, et cetera. And then, so when that light is lit, it's time to replace your tubes. So it kind of monitors everything for you, which is, kind of cool. So I don't know Bugera amplifiers. Like, I have never really owned one. I've never played through one, except, what we're going to do now. So anyway, I'm going to set up this camera, and I'll get my stuff ready, and we'll do some sound clips. So for this, again, when we're checking gear in my basement, these Bugera amps, I just checked them on Amazon. They're about 400 and, we'll say 450 just to round it off, 430 bucks or whatever. So they're under $500 here in Canada. I'm just going to use an inexpensive IYV telly that's been modded. Instead of the humbuckers, I'm using, as you can see, I'm using P90s or whatever. I'm going to go through my fly rig, but only because I want the tuner, and maybe we'll try some delay when we go into the high gain stuff. And then if you look back here, you can see that I got the speaker line out, and that's running to this super long cable to the back of this black cabinet, which is a Hughes and Kettner cab, which was originally a 12-inch speaker, but I cut a hole in the back of it, and I installed, let me see if I can show you, I installed this Jensen special design 10-inch speaker in there. So that's all we'll be using today. Sorry for the camera work, I'm trying to do this myself or whatever. So if you guys were here with me, you could hold this camera while I show this around, which would be awesome. But you're not, so this is the best we got. So yeah, so that's all I'm using, just an inexpensive Telecaster, a very affordable amplifier, and a decent cab with I like that speaker. So yeah, all right, let me get this set up and then we'll get to work. All right, we're all set up, ready to go. I think you can see the amp, you can see the guitar, so I'm not cheating with some high-end guitar. Wouldn't really matter if I'm playing it, whether it's high-end or low-end, it's gonna sound the same. All right, so here we go. Everything, so again, like I said, well, you know what, let me start at, okay, this is 5 watts. It's set to the max, 5 watt setting in the back, and I'm on the clean channel, and really the clean channel, there's only 2 functioning buttons. There's the tone, volume, and there's the reverb. Everything's at 12 o'clock right now, and this is what it sounds like through some cheap Guitar Fetish P90s with an IYV telly. It sounds like this. So I don't know what you guys are hearing on the video like at home, but this is really not loud. And that's pretty bright. So I'll leave the, I'm just gonna give it more volume because I want the sound to really come through on the mic of the cell phone there. Whoa! All right, so that's a little louder. And that's very bright. Now, so that's at 12 o'clock on the tone. So let's crank the tone up to full, and you'll see how bright that is. Oh, I don't know if you guys are getting that through the recording, the mic on the cell phone. Man, that's sharp. And now we're gonna turn this tone all the way down just to show you the span of the sweep. It's quite a sweep. That's very dark, but it's still semi-articulate. To set this thing for this guitar in my room in my ears, I like a little bit of snap. So I would be right about there actually. So that's let's see, so the volume is past 12 o'clock, probably like at 2 o'clock. And the tone is at like probably 10 o'clock for me. And as you can see, if I turn this morph knob for USA and UK, nothing happens. So it's disabled for the clean channel. And the reverb, off. Full. Holy. Almost too much reverb. Way too much. So again, for me in this room, for my ears, all you need is about 3 o'clock on the dial. Or no, sorry, 9 o'clock. Just a little bit wet, and it's good enough. It's not a bad clean sound. It's very clean, and you don't get much drive. So I'm going to dime this thing on the clean channel at 5 watts. It's not crazy loud, and you do get a little bit of breakup. I don't know if that's maybe distorting the microphone. Sorry if it is. I'm going to dial this down to 1 watt, and again, I'm dimed. That's crazy. That's a nice room level right there, I think. I like that little grit. I like that. That's cool. I like that. And now I'm going to set it down to half a watt. No, that's, what is that? 0.1 watt. 0.1 watt. Oh my gosh. That is like bedroom level. And that's dimed. But you still get the tone. Still get that grit. Just don't get the volume. demo, I'll just leave it at the 1/2 watt. Is that 1/2 watt? Am I lying to you guys or what? Sorry, 1 watt. So 5 watts, 1 watt, 0.1 watt. If that's even a thing. 0.1 watt, that's crazy. Alright, middle position. And neck. So I'm just gonna bring the volume down a bit just to try and get away from the edge of breakup. Nice clean sound. Really not bad at all for a little 5 watt amp. And then when you use your bridge pickup, you really get that snap. Alright, next channel, everything at 12 o'clock, still on the 1 watt setting. Oh, we get some hiss there. Okay, let's see what's going on. Holy smokes, this is like a high gain rock machine, this thing. What the heck? That is nuts. That's just at 12 o'clock. Holy smokes. Alright, so now let's try this. Let's see how sensitive this overdrive feature is. So I'm going to dial the overdrive down and see if we can get, and I'll crank the volume a bit, and I'll see if we can get like a clean-ish sound on the overdrive channel. Definitely gritty. Yeah. But good for, not bad for rock. So now, here's this morph button. So this is totally on the US side. side. I don't know if you guys are hearing what I'm hearing, but to me it doesn't really sound like a Vox amp on the UK side. It just sounds warmer, like which I think if you're going from Fender to UK, it shouldn't be warmer. Like, so look, so this is UK, full UK. You hear that brightening up? And then it warms up on the UK side. So this is, again, this is Fender, or USA. And this is full UK mode. It's almost like a if you're scooping the mid, if you're or a mid cut, kind of like you're taking some mids out. It's not as bright. And usually UK amps would be a little crisper, wouldn't they? I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm just basing it on my Quilter Super Block, which is kind of the UK version, and it's like really in your face. And where this one isn't. But I don't know. Anyway, it's a cool feature. I'm just gonna set it right in the middle, and how they say in the sound man world, set it and forget it. I'm just gonna leave it there. So that's a nice kind of crunch. I'm gonna add a little bit more gain. Maybe, okay, I'm going to try taking a little bit of treble off. Adding some mids to get that kind of crispiness. I'll show you the sweeps of the knobs. So this is 12 o'clock for the bass. This is no bass. This is 12 o'clock. This is full bass. Not a huge difference. This is 0 mids. This is mids. That's nice. Full mids. It's not bad. It's not crazy. Like the EQ is not ridiculous. You know, it's usable all the way through. It's not like a ZZ Top-ish. Not quite enough gain, but you get my drift. That's nice with the mids. And then again in the middle, and then this is the no highs, or no treble. Ooh, that's really. And this is middle treble. And this is full treble. Very, very bright, but not, again, not ridiculous. Like, not like, oh my gosh. It's. So from what I heard, I'm going to leave the highs just off center. I'm going to bring the mids at like 3 o'clock. So I'm going to bring the bass at like 2 o'clock. That's some nice overdrive sounds. All right, let's see what kind of gain we can get with this. All right, so high gain. Oh, we're getting noisy here. I'm gonna. All right, so the gain is at 3 o'clock. The volume volume is at 12. Oh. I'm gonna take some bass off. As you crank the gain, it gets bassier. Add some mids. Guess I should learn that. That's almost too much gain for that type of song, right? Drop D gain, man. We're in the... That is ridiculous. That's a lot of gain. I'm gonna add some delay here. Holy smokes. This one don't really need delay. That's crazy. Haven't played those in a long time. Wow, this is crazy. I wish I would have had this back like 20 years ago when I played rock. This is awesome. Holy snap. This little thing is unreal. A little noisy in the high gain, but that's high gain. Right? Bring the gain down, and you get some really nice rock tones. Who plays that? Colin James, I think. play Bugera. I've never had one. I'm assuming they probably make, if there's a 5-watt version, they probably make a 50-watt, 100-watt. Like, I'm sure you guys know all about these, and they're cool. It has that dire straight tone if you add some mids. This is cool. Some old Poison. That would be high gain, I'm guessing. Wow, that's awesome. So that's a Bugera 5G Infinium, or G5. G5. Bugera G5 Infinium, 5-watt monster. It's great for home use for sure. I don't think it would have enough, to gig with, like I said at the start. But wow, this thing's pretty cool. So and that's with like that's with an IYV telly, which cost me all of $175 before the refund I got on it because of a few little defects. So you're really looking at a $135 guitar with a few mods done to it, and it sounds pretty good, right? So for someone who actually plays rock and is really good at it, and's got a rock guitar, I bet this thing would sound killer. It's pretty impressive. The clean channel is okay. I find it lacks, for a tube amp, I find it lacks a little bit of that natural compression that you get from a tube amp, like for like country chicken picking. But you know, Bugera's not a country amp. Like Bugera doesn't sound country to me. So anyway, but it's got a nice clean channel, and it's very moldable. Like you can really mold your tone. It's kind of cool. So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you very much, Barry, again, for letting me, use your stuff on my YouTube channel, because I don't have any of this stuff. Right? The last 3 videos have all been Barry stuff. We should call the channel Barry Stuff. Anyway, it's awesome. So you guys take care. God bless. If you have any questions or you own one of these, as always, please comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know, how you run this thing, what you're using for a speaker cab. I bet this little thing through a 412 cab would sound killer, for home use. But anyway, so you guys, again, take care, and thanks again for, all your support. Talk to you later. Bye.